Give me a man's secret, and I will give you his soul. Ancient Venetian proverb. Permit me to issue and control the money of a nation, and I care not who makes its laws. Attributed to Mayer Amschel Rothschild. Give me his hunger, and I will feed him chains. Give me his lust, and I will dress him in a leash. Anonymous courtier, 16th century. If you would control a man, make him fear for his life. If you would control a people, make them fear for their future. Ancient Eastern maxim. Fear is the most profitable resource in the world, because it costs nothing to produce and sells for everything you have. Men think they are ruled by law, but they are ruled by what they cannot resist, what they cannot repay, and what they cannot escape. Inscription in an unmarked Venetian ledger, 1524. Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear. Niccolò Machiavelli. Machiavelli himself, advisor to the ruthless Medici, understood that money moves the world's wheels more surely than armies. Permit me to issue and control the money of a nation, quipped Mayer Amschel Rothschild centuries later, and I care not who makes its laws. Today, fear's theater is more subtle but just as effective. The war on terror is a perpetual drama without end or clear enemy, keeping billions in a state of anxious compliance. Pandemics, climate crises, cyber threats, these manufactured or amplified emergencies justify unprecedented control over everyday life. Machiavelli would admire this. Why kill your enemies outright when you can make them afraid to breathe freely? Fear silences rebellion, masks corruption, and sells freedom as the price for security. The public, bombarded by fear-driven narratives, becomes eager to hand over liberties in exchange for safety, a bargain rigged from the start. As Machiavelli might say, the masses are sheep who demand their shepherds, not knowing they are led to slaughter by those who own the slaughterhouse. They cheer their heroes, boo their villains, and applaud the drama, all while the pyramid's architects pull the strings. The Epstein case, with its scandal and secrecy, is not a scandal at all. It is a lesson writ large. It exposes the first key of control, but only a fool believes it stands alone. To understand power, one must see beyond the headlines, beyond the puppets and their scripted performances. The world is governed by three ancient and unchanging forces: desire to compromise, debt to enslave, and fear to obey. They have blinded us for centuries, hidden behind religion, politics, wars, and crises. Until we pull off this blindfold, until we recognize the true architecture of power, we remain mere players on a stage designed to deceive. And the show goes on, until the audience wakes up or the pyramid finally crumbles. The secret to power is not force, but knowledge, and the secrets that bind it. Anonymous intelligence operative. Fear, manufactured crises as control. Fear is the intelligence community's favorite lever, perfectly versatile and infinitely renewable. From orchestrated public executions in medieval times to staged assassinations and false flag operations, intelligence agencies have used terror as a means of control. The 20th century saw an explosion of such tactics. The CIA's covert support of coups in Iran, 1953, Chile, 1973, and countless other nations was accompanied by campaigns of terror, disinformation, and fear-mongering designed to break societies. The Cold War's perpetual threat of nuclear annihilation was as much psychological warfare as military posturing. In the 21st century, the war on terror has been the grand stage for deploying fear as a political and social weapon, with intelligence agencies orchestrating or exploiting events to maintain control and justify expanded surveillance and military budgets. Pandemic responses, cyber threat narratives, and economic panic cycles serve similar functions, keeping populations pliant under the guise of protection. Conclusion: the lesson from history. Intelligence agencies have long been the custodians and exploiters of desire, debt, and fear, the ancient tools of power repurposed for the modern age. They transform human weakness and societal structures into levers of domination. Kings, emperors, and presidents have fallen not because they lacked armies, but because they underestimated the silent weapons pointed at their shadows. Understanding this is the first step toward unmasking the pyramid and breaking its chains. Until then, history will continue to repeat itself, and the public will remain, as ever, the willing blindfolded audience in a play they cannot see.